Hello everyone, Alex RC Freak here, coming at you with another video on the Arrma infraction, how to install the rear diffs. So, or the rear diff, there's not, I said diffs like there's a couple of them. There's just one. So, anywho, I'm going to show you guys how to install it and what you need to do to install this diff. And how stressful it may or may not be. So, I flipped this thing. Flipped over, so it may be hard to see. I may get in the way. I'll do the best I can for you guys. So anywho, hold on, let me find some real. Okay, so found it. Dropped something and it fell out of my pocket, so I had to find it. So anyway, on with the show. So basically you got the diff here. I put a little bit of grease in there, as you can see on the pinion. It is a good idea to have a rag you can wipe your hands with. Well, I do got the differential right here. You just take it, just add grease. Like, I'm not afraid to put grease on my rigs. I can always get more if I run out. That's the way I look at it. A lot of people are all scared to put grease on it. The way I look at it, load it up. You know what I'm saying? Load it up. Yeah, sorry for that weird cut. I had to sneeze. So, all right, now this is the rear of the truck, obviously. This is the right rear. This is the left rear looking from the back. So the ring gear, which is this, or this, shouldn't use that finger, but lol. But no, this is, which is this, it goes in like that. The ring gear goes towards the right rear side, because you can sometimes on some rigs, I don't think on the Arrmas you can even do it, but I've never did it that way either, or even attempted to try it, but you can mess them up. You can get it like this way, or you can get it that way. So just note to self. So, and the thing with these, when you stick them in, they're kind of a pain, especially on this thing. So you got to have these all lined up, these flat spots lined up. You're going to have to get your shims, which this is the hard part, is they put the shims on the outside of the bearing. So then you got to take this diff. It's kind of tricky. You got to take it. Oh, you get grease over everything. So I'm gonna get it in off camera because it's gonna be a pain. Okay, that was a pain in the cheeks. Like, I don't know how else to say it. It was a pain in the rear. It's kind of those. It wouldn't be so bad if they didn't have the washers on the very end of the bearing. On the ring gear side, it wouldn't be that bad, but it's just a pain in the shorts. So, that being said, time to get this cover on. So, the trick is to try to get this thing through here like so, like just like this. Kind of gotta fish it. Oop, kind of gotta fish it through. Bring it all the way back, rotate it. Fish this thing through like so. Grab this thing like so. While you stick it in, this correct spot, you want to get your sway bar. Oh, this is a lot to do at one given time. I'll tell you that much. Okay, you get that tightened down. And I grabbed the front diff cover by accident, so I'm going to pop this thing off, slide it out like so, get grease all over my entire truck. Grab the rear one with a longer sway bar. These are a lot longer than the front, so make sure you got the right one. I accidentally grabbed the wrong one there, so now this is where it's going to get tricky here. So here's where you got a situation here. So you gotta do this way, you gotta do this way. Okay, now after you get grease all over the cover, I'll wipe it off. Dropped a screw. Put it over the axle. God, this is seriously not easy. There we go. So get it popped in there. When you do that, you're gonna want to get your sway bar links connected. So you're gonna want to, I would say, start with these, tighten these up, just so they don't move around on you. Or let me just tighten this cover and I'll be back to you. This is fighting me a little bit here. Okay, I tightened that cover down. A lot easier now. Alright, so get the grub screw out on the very end. And once you do that, then you can take your this and do it like that. Grab a ball end 2.5, ball end like this. Let me give you some raise. So I'm going to be doing these screws right here. So just want to make sure you get them lined up. Use a ball end. Suck it together. It's like so. Tight. Take that out. Put the other one in. Yeah, hopefully you guys could see that. Hopefully my head wasn't in the way of that. There's 2 screws right there. I'll get those tight. Okay. This is why, oh, sorry, if my head was in the way, I apologize. This is why I have a ball end 2.5, because that is made by Dubro. Sorry, I had to get a drink. But yeah, that's why I have that, is just because of that reason. Is sometimes you need that little bit of angle, and because with this, the flat one, you can see if I can get in there. A little bit. If the tire was off, yeah, it'd be no problem. But the other one you can't without taking off the tire. So that being said, I'm gonna crack a window here. Getting a little hot, but so then you got 2 more screws. These are the button head style. They go right in here, right on the inside here. So I'm gonna put those in. I'm just gonna use my drills for time's sake. It's 2.5 millimeter socket head style. So see how I was doing that trigger tapping thing? Drop the screw. I do that because it kind of helps me know when I'm getting tight. That's usually when I stop. So you get it snug, then you take in your Allen, make sure. I always check over it if I use that, just to be on the safe side. And then voila, it's done. So your back end is done. Front end is on the way to be done. That is how you assemble the rear end. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate any and everyone who takes time to watch my videos, comment on my videos, like my videos, subscribe to my channel, whatever you feel necessary to do. I really appreciate you guys. I want you guys to know that. And I do this for you guys, you know what I'm saying? So I love sharing what I know, because I wish I had, when I first started in the hobby, seriously, I wish I had somebody with the knowledge I did to kind of help guide me through some of my hardships I had working on my RCs, no joke. So I really do mean that. So I really seriously hope it does mean a lot to you guys too. As much as it means to me, I hope it means that to you guys. I want to just say that I really appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I really do want you guys to know that. So that being said, Alex RC Freak out. Peace.